Welcome to the webinar where we're going to look at how we can sell more clothing items online. If I can just get this past my screen out of the way, there we are. So there's a few areas that I really wanted to cover. We did a webinar a couple of weeks ago and I wanted to go into a bit more detail about how you can use software to set products up so that you can target specific market areas. The main areas that the majority of people using the software cover are print-on-demand products, so products where we have a prefixed design on a product. So they would be, for example, on websites where you can buy t-shirts, like this sort of thing. There's a Banksy design that's been set up onto a t-shirt, but these t-shirts have not been actually needed to be printed before they've been uploaded onto the website. So you can create a vast range of designs without actually doing any production in the first place or before you've even sold any garments. The other area would be corporate schemes. So if you have a client, you may be a printer or an embroiderer working for a customer who has a contract with a company that requires a range of clothing items. So, and then we may set up a web store so that your customers, they can order their fixed range of clothing items. So this would work for, this is a sports and leisure company who have fixed range of clothing items. So they would display in the same way, it's just a different type of display to how this is shown. So each of these items are uploaded with an image, but then the software will give you the ability to be able to add additional branding to the products. Another area that we'll cover briefly will be personalized products. So these are more of a business to consumer market for, like for example on this website called GiftPup, where I have a range of clothing items here. So we have hoodies with women's t-shirts, stag do t-shirts, hen night t-shirts. So whether it's going to be one clothing item or if you are a promotional printer, promotional embroiderer, or a distributor of promotional products and you want to offer the facility within your website for clients to come on to order promotional clothing, then the actual setup of the way that the products is done exactly the same. It's just a case of how you organize the products in the back end of your website. So if I just start off with a t-shirt in our admin panel. So this is a standard t-shirt which has just been set up for the purposes of a demonstration. So it shows here that we can change the view of the t-shirt from the front to the back. So this is just a photograph with a masked area for the colour, and then you can set the colours exactly however you would need to. So these would be specifically for the colour range available for that type of garment. So from a photograph of a garment, you can actually set them up however you need to. So this is how it displays on the site, but in the actual admin panel for this product, this is the Gateway 3D admin panel. So this will show the details of the product, where you actually set up the front mask area or the back mask area to show where the images are going to portray on the garment, and anything that gets uploaded outside of this area will then not print. So you're not going to give customers the ability to be able to produce things that can't actually, or to design things that can't actually be made in production. On sites like the GiftPup sites here, for example, these are personalized products. So for example, there is a design here of a stag night t-shirt. So we just go into the section and we can see a wanted groom stag do t-shirt. So in this section, or on this particular t-shirt, as the product loads, let's take a second for the product to load up. So on here, if we go to the back, because that was the design that we could see, there I can add any name by typing it in here, and I can browse to my local machine to upload a photograph to add it into the section there. So in the admin panel, here is the product. So we go into the product and we can see there are a lot of possibilities of how you can set the product up. So you can set up different color areas on the products, you can set up multiple print areas, you can add text areas wherever you want them to be, and you can specify the type of font, the color of font. If I just go down to the print areas section, so you can see there are two print areas set up, one on the front, one on the back, which obviously correspond to the front and the back on here. So if I just go into the back print area, this specifies the sizes of the print areas, so you can make sure that everything is set up correctly at the right size. And if I just click on the texture preview, that will show that corresponds, and you can see just highlighted in the background there, where you can see the design which has been set up, which is in the artwork section. So you can upload the images onto the product, so as they load, they will portray the design, and then in the print and text area sections you can specify the fonts and the image sizes that you're going to allow the customer to be able to buy. So one of the things about the whole system is that it's relatively easy. Let's get this Windows 8 thing out of the way. It's relatively easy to set up products. So from a service point of view that Gateway 3D can offer, we can offer this as an API that you can plug into your own website. So if you have a range of designs you want to be able to sell onto garments, and you have a way to fulfill the product either through your own machinery or through a subcontract printer, then if you have the designs available to you, you can set up print on demand products that you can just sell online. If you are a promotional distributor and you have a corporate scheme set up, or you're supplying uniforms, you can set a whole range of uniforms up and allow additional personalization. For example, on the staff uniforms on this particular site, if I go into the t-shirt, it gives me the options which have been agreed between the client and the manufacturer. So on this particular one, this will allow the end user who's buying the product, as soon as the thing loads, I mean that's just a quick rotation, so it allows them to add some fixed images. So these are, if I want to add a team leader design to the back of it, this has already been pre-set up, so this is a gallery feature. On this particular product, they haven't allowed these to add additional text, but we could put in, by adding the text section, you add another drop down here which allows you to add text, so you could write Bob Smith as the name of the personal trainer for Lifestyle Fitness. So these are all, there's different settings that can be set up, so regardless of the type of market that you're in, you can use the software in a variety of different ways to portray on a website how you can sell the garments to the specific market areas. One of the things that needs to be taken into consideration is that obviously you need to make it very simple for the customers to be able to purchase the products that they're looking to buy, regardless of the type of customer or the type of product. You may well be the manufacturer and have a website, or you may just have a website and use outsourced fulfillment houses. Either way, it isn't really going to make any difference. You just need to be able to set up the products in the correct format. Now, one of the things for one side is you need to think of this on the marketing side rather than the manufacturing side. You're trying to portray a service to the end user so that they can buy what they want very simply. And this software that we have created makes it very simple to put this into any website, regardless of the type of products that you're selling. So they were the main things that I really wanted to cover off this morning, just to show that using the Personalize It API, whether in a site that we would put together for you, or whether it is just supplied as the API that you can set up yourself, you can actually create any product that you want to for any market area, and it is a very quick process to be able to set the products up. This gives the end user the ability to be able to very simply order the products that they want, and the orders and the artwork from the API actually get sent to the fulfillment house. So There is no additional order processing. There's no resizing of artwork. The artwork is created at the correct print size in formats that are suitable for the output. Now, we've had discussions recently about, from a garment printing point of view, if this design that we saw here, if this was in a promotional products environment, up to a certain quantity you would probably produce this as a direct-to-garment digital print, but over a certain quantity it would make more sense to run it on a screen printing machine. So those criteria are down to your own individual setup, but you just need to look through this as a from a marketing point of view, that you're trying to get the inquiry in the first place, whether if it's for a promotional products inquiry from a company who is interested at doing 500 t-shirts for a promotion. They can still upload their artwork and create the products. When the order arrives, it's down to the individual manufacturer, because the artwork will be in a format that can either be screen printed or it can be done as a direct-to-garment digital print. So regardless of the production method, the main thing is that you give the customers the ability to be able to design the products online and purchase the design, purchase the order, and the relevant details of all of the order details, etc., can get sent directly to the fulfillment house. So this is a straightforward system to be able to set up. So if we have any questions, then I could certainly answer those. But basically, that was what I wanted to cover off today. So I'll just leave it a couple of seconds. If you need any information from me, by all means just give me a call, or you can just email me at ian@gateway3d.com. I don't appear to have any questions, so I'll leave it there for today. Thank you for attending, and I'm sure that we will speak to you soon. Thank you.